Hello friends, Shilpi here. This is my first video and I've selected my daughter's project as the first thing to show on the video. The topic of the project is natural and man-made disaster, and on the cover page we see there are some leafless trees. This represents the effect of the disasters on nature, on environment. The left side of the project here shows natural disasters, and she's taken two disasters, that is volcanic eruption and floods. Moving on to the volcanic eruption part, we see that a 3D model of the volcanic eruption has been shown using paper glitter. She's made a kind of a pyramid through which we see the volcanic eruption using golden and red glitter. The pictures of different famous volcanoes are present around the 3D model, and the definition of volcanic eruption is given on one side. Next, we see the definition of volcano on one side, and then there's a pull-up showing different points related to volcanoes, like the types of volcanoes, some common volcanic gases, famous volcanoes, and do you know. So if you see here, this kind of pull-up is easy to make and you get the project has a different look which is quite attractive. Coming to the second part of the natural disaster, we have floods. Here, she has provided a model of a flood, of a city, of a place affected by flood. Here we see apartments, a hut, a tree, and a man shouting for help who's stuck in the flood. We see a boat being rowed to help the man. This is how a scene of a flood has been captured by making through with the help of paper. Next, we again see a pull-up where different aspects of flood has been covered. We see the reasons of flood being covered, then we see prevention, control and mitigation related to the topic. We have the definition of floods on top, and coming down we come to the different aspects of the project related to flood. Again, as you can see, it's quite colorful and it adds its own beauty to the project. Here in the center of the project we see the definition of disaster given out here. On the left we see an arrow showing that this side is the natural disaster, and an arrow to the right shows these are man-made disasters. Moving to the man-made disasters, the first thing she's taken up is nuclear disaster. Here again she has put up a huge thing about the nuclear disasters. She's given some common problems caused by nuclear energy and a picture of the nuclear plants where the disasters take place. It's done with the help of paper again, a printout, a huge one, and using a cardboard kind of a back stand, she's given an elated and a 3D version of it. Again, she's used different kind of DIYs to show the different aspects of nuclear disasters. Like she's taken here, the first thing she's taken is reasons for nuclear disasters. Here, as you could see here, the reasons given. And then on the right side she's taken effects of nuclear disaster here. Then when we push this up, we see the bottom part, precautions at the time of nuclear accidents, taken up here. And the last, serious nuclear power plant accidents which have taken place down the years. Again, she's put up some very much the accidents which have taken place in the past, like the Chernobyl one and Fukushima nuclear disaster. She's put up pictures related to that. The last one being the Bhopal gas tragedy, which had killed many. Here, the tragedy has been covered with the help of pictures related to the Bhopal gas tragedy. The Union Carbide factory has been shown, how the people lost their lives. So many people, thousands of people lost their lives. And then this is again a pop-up showing the different aspects of the Bhopal gas tragedy, the different gases, the short-term impacts, then the long-term impacts, etc. Here she has covered how the disaster occurred and what happened after the disaster. And as you can see, the other parts are the pictures covering the different aspects of the Bhopal gas tragedy. Thank you for watching.